Hello Blizzard fans, this is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between Bro and FreezingRain on Ruins of Seras. This is another replay submitted by Jeremy. Again, thank you so much. He's playing random and, oh, we got Protoss again. Very interesting. Alright, bringing up the names, and in the top left of Ruins of Seras, we have the red Protoss player. It's somebody we know very well. It is Bro. Giving out the U2, baby, after FreezingRain throws out the good luck, have fun. In the top right of Ruins of Seras, we have the blue Zerg player. It is FreezingRain. I kind of like that name. It's cool. I think Rain is actually a Protoss player, but FreezingRain can be Zerg. Works for me. And we're going hatch first. Rain is feeling very brave. Again, it's a huge 4-player map. To get cannon out is actually pretty difficult as a Zerg player. Actually, he doesn't know what the opponent is. He doesn't know if it's cannons. It could be like a double procs. But either way, any crazy cheese is going to take a while to actually show up. So he went ahead and went hatchery, spawning pool, extractor. Meanwhile, we have a nexus here again for Bro. I think that was even before the gateway. Yeah, it definitely was. Nexus before gateway, feeling very brave as well. Not going to get 6-pooled. That is for sure. So spawning pool finishes immediately into a Roach Warren, which is scouted by this probe. I'm pretty sure the probe saw that. No, the probe didn't see the Roach Warren. Oh man, it was so close. One more move around the back here, it would have seen it, but instead it runs away home. Not very interested in finding anything else. It wants to live. It wants to live. And there it is. There's the Roach Warren. We're injecting. We are making another queen over here to inject. It looks like it's a 2-base, kind of a Roach Ling timing push. We have seen this in Legacy of the Void. I guess the timings are a little bit faster, maybe a little bit more less expected. Especially if your opponent is going Adept. Roaches are a good answer because they are armored, and so the Adepts only do their standard damage here, which is 10, which is not very much damage at all for how much they cost. Extractor here has been thrown up by FreezingRain just to remove the amount of gas that Protoss can get, but if he doesn't cancel it, he does cancel it, and the probe actually lives. Well played. Here comes the Adept moving on up, but there's a Roach, there's a Queen. I don't know what these Adepts are going to be able to do. Let's slow the game down a bit. Sonic Transfer being used to catch up and actually take the lead. Here come the 2 Adepts for this harassment, but again, the Roach is here. More Roaches are on the way. I think these are Roaches. No, they're workers. So Roach, oh, 2 Roaches are here and a Queen. They might be able to kill these guys before Sonic Transfer finishes, and yes, one does die, but the second guy manages to survive and pops on in here. Gonna try to take down workers. Takes down 1 worker, and it's gonna get another one. Yep, 2 workers. Lings get the full surround though. And I think, yes, the Adept does die. I think with 3 kills, I think he got a single Ling there. So, not too cost effective. So 2 workers and a Ling for those 2 Adepts. I would not say that was a fair trade at all for our Protoss player. And he recognizes there are Roaches out. I can't really go Adepts anymore. And so he's kind of switched out of that in his production, making 2 Forges. He doesn't want those upgrades for sure. Stalkers and a Sentry for that defense is so very, very important. Immortals are good too against those Roaches, but a Hydralisk Den at the same time. Maybe a Roach Hydra push is what we're going to see. Maybe Roach Hydra Lurker. That would be pretty fun. I think we might need more than 2 bases to support all of that though. Either way, yes, morphing into the Hydralisk Den. So fantastic. I love the Hydralisk. I like to see how it is used here in Legacy of the Void. This guy does not have drop. No, he doesn't. There's really nothing here to drop anyway, so no big deal. Protoss going for a Robo Bay and a Warp Prism, so we're going to see Disruptor drops. I think Bro likes those a lot, and for good reason, for sure. Probe gets killed here. The Zergling does his job, taking the Zelnaga Watchtower, so anything crazy that comes up through here will be spotted. Pylon being popped up just for scouting purposes, I think. And inject. Queen, do it. Queen, inject. No? How about you? You want to inject? Man, injects are hard. Alright, either way, Hydralisk Den is about 60% done, I'd have to say. Oh my goodness, a Nidus network. What is this? So we're going to try to maybe Nidus here, bring in Lurkers and Roaches and Hydras, and lay waste to the main from the inside instead of going through the front here. I don't know. I think maybe sieging the front would be pretty much just as effective, although there is a cannon which can spot those Lurkers, so maybe not. I don't know. Are there any observers on the field? There is not an observer on the field. So Lurkers could be pretty darn good here. I have to admit, we have Hydras, we have Roaches, we have Lings. It's almost too much, though. You almost have to attack. I mean, okay, Nidus Network is up. Are we going to go into it is the question. As a Zerg player, you really want to sit back and macro up as much as you possibly can and wait for the Protoss player to actually make a move out and then defend with a huge swarm of units you can get because your injects are on. Freezing Rain, go. Inject. Oh my gosh, there's so much energy on these queens. Alright, so it's 1,000,000 lings. It's a few lurkers and some roaches in there. Where is it? Here it is. It is it visible on the minimap to the Protoss? I can't remember. They could see it though, definitely, because the pylon's here. I think. I forget how this works. Let me know in the comments. Either way, Nidusworm going to explode, and here we come. Popping out are the lurkers, ready to do all their damage, moving right into that mineral line. Their roaches are here, trying to snipe down that gateway. Lurkers doing a lot of damage to everything here. Oh man, they could line up those probes. The stalkers are coming in. They don't know what they're dealing with. They are getting melted by these lurkers, getting trapped in this middle area. The lurkers are able to get crossfire, and Bro is defeated. Freezing Rain is victorious. Wow. On 34 workers, Freezing Rain was able to get a Nidus attack, including lurkers, roaches, and lings into the base and lay waste to everything that Bro was trying to do. Look at that army. That is pretty good. That is a pretty good build. I might have to try that myself someday. Either way, thanks again to Lucas, or Jeremy rather, for sending this in. This has been FalconPaladin with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Tell your friends about me. I'm about 300 or so subscribers now. I'm very proud of that. Very appreciative to all of your support. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.